Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing this evening? So to the early people, hello, Jacqueline. How are you doing this evening? Hello, Daniel and Mr. David Browning. I forgot my mouse. Hang on. Hello, Ivy. How are you doing this evening? What's everybody working on this evening? Hey, Joyce. Hello. You can correct me in the chat. Dorcas? Dorcas? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, I know. This is handmade Mandela half circle shawl. Ooh. Alicia blanket using David's. Alicia shawl. Hey, Pat. Shawl for Rose. Thank you. Dorcas. Dorcas. Okay. Hi, Tammy. Uh-huh. So what's in everybody's cup? Mosaic. Granny Square Afghan. Hello, Becky Rollins. How are you doing? Sarah, how are you doing this evening? Sarah's little corner of the crochet world. So what's everybody drinking? Hello, Fiber Floozy Crafts Jill. How are you doing this evening? Sangria. Ooh. Doing well, organizing some yarn. Water for me. Well, I've got coffee. And I also have water. And the mug I'm using is Blue and Bagheera. The other side says, forget about your worries and your strife. Blue. I'm making a scarf from beautiful pastel color yarn. Ooh. I'm a Spanish chick. Yep. Let's see. Sarah's saying hi to David. I have tea right now. The beer in the freezer getting cold. Ooh. I cannot tell you the last time I had a beer. Um, mm, my birthday in 2019, and I gave it back because of what I ate with it. Yeah, neither do I, David. I'm more of a cocktail kind of guy. No, I do. I have fell in love with the old fashioned. I just got to find the right whiskey to mix with it because Members Mark Sam's Club brand whiskey does not go along with the old fashioned. Calls for some trees, right? What is an old fashioned? It's whiskey. Is it whiskey, 2 dashes of bitters, and 2 ounces of old fashioned mix. Uh, I don't remember the brand that I got, but if you mix it with the wrong kind of whiskey, it tastes really. It has a kick to it, like a spicy kick, and it's aromatic bitters. Like the first time I made it, after my neighbor introduced it to me, I used Google to find the recipe. Yes and no, Pat. I'm I'm more like Kahlua than Bailey's, but if I find the right flavor, I will drink it. I do have to be careful about that because of well, I'll mix it with coffee. You can make it better from scratch rather than using a mix. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know the recipe. Yeah, I know. Oh Lord! In the early 2000s, I want to say Alton Brown did a recipe on an old fashioned, but yeah. Ooh, espresso Baileys does sound good. Yeah, I like Kahlua because with Kahlua you can put it in coffee or you can make it a White Russian. Um, yeah, yeah, I can see that. I understand that. Like Irish coffee. The first time I had an Irish coffee was at it was either TGI Fridays or Cheesecake Factory, and oh, it was amazing. So Sarah, I'm hoping you like your. I hope you are liking your ice yarns. Bleh. So as it stands right now, next giveaway will probably be either at 300 or 350. I haven't decided yet. But today, as most of you can see, I've been bouncing around people's lives, popping in to say hey or helping out with moderating and whatnot. course, it'll probably be, well, if I do my schooling right, I will be able to do that again on next Sunday. Hello, Kimmy. How you doing this evening? If they're not made, Pat, if they're not made with too much sours, I do like Long Island iced teas. However, I have had them with too much sours, and it didn't go well because it just doesn't sit in my stomach well. Hello, Gracie. How are you doing this evening? Life Talk with Liz. Hello, Dina. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you for liking and sharing. How are you ladies doing this evening? And gentlemen. Everyone. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing this evening? Lurking and crocheting. Nemesis. Whisper cost. Oh, that's awesome. Fiber, yeah, Fiber Arts fan. How are you doing this evening? Doing well, having a late dinner, says Gracie. I had an early dinner today. I just did hot dogs and chips, so yeah. No problem liking and sharing. Thank you, Dina. Everyone saying hey to everyone. Let's see. Doing good. Putting some wool for another spinning project. Ooh, I'm still new to most of these terms. That's for making wool, right? Fiber arch fan. Spinning project. Okay. Making yarn. Ooh, awesome. So what's in anybody's cup that just came in? Uh, what am I working on? Wifey blanket. Let's see. So I'm working on watching on my phone, but chatting on the computer. Not well, please. Oh, that stinks, David. Like I don't know if it's on my end or not. It might help if I close out some tabs I have open. Hello, Mary Webb. How are you doing? Mary, bleh, yeah. Let's see. Go to you, you, and you. Is that any better, David? Let's see. So, a wifey blanket is blanket I'm making for my wife. Started out with just using this color with the double crochet and single crochet. However, then I added some granny squares. Then I added some uh, 30 by 30 stitches 30 stitches by 30 rows, squares. And then, in honor of Granny D, I added some moss stitch. And now I'm working on the last third of it with okay, David. Oh, okay. So the section I'm working on, the last third, I'm actually using a so last week's live I don't know, or I'd forgotten you did a night bot for me. Yep, I did. But last week, San Diego Fiber Arts uh, had a great idea, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong if it was someone else, but to add a darker color to the skinny skinny cake of hey Triple C, how you doing this evening? Wait, um, so I added to the colors the so I added a darker color to the rainbow cake to go alongside it, so it's like a twisted rainbow with this one is blue, but I also have black that goes with it. So comes out with a pretty neat pattern. Do you think you'll finish the wifey blanket soon? If I work on it more than I have been, yes. What about this? She's going to love that forever. Very thoughtful. Yes. Thank you, Pat. Let's see. Natalie, how are you doing? Let's see. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Um, let's see. Might be superstitious about blanket and never want to finish it. No, I do want to finish it because my laundry list of other stuff I need to do is 10 long right now. Of course, a couple of them I'm not going to start until either A, I get half payment, or B, she buys the yarn for me because a personalized or a personal blanket is a lot of work. I'm off to bed now. Getting pretty late here. Night, everyone. Good night, Daniel. Paul Black guys. You have a good evening, sir. AJ, where can I get the curtain? I want to say my wife got it off of Amazon. It's a backdrop for like taking pictures. Let me double check that. Yeah, like if you put it on a piece of cardboard, you could like use it as a backdrop. So we just use that instead of curtains. And it's either I want to say it's either Amazon or LTD Commodities. Yeah, it's like a Nightmare Before Christmas backdrop. If you made yourself a blanket, what colors would you use? Um, hmm. Good question, Pat. Probably darker colors like red, blue, green. Um, yeah, I'm more of a muted dark tone kind of person. Either that or I do it in like a blue type of ombre, where it goes from like super light blue to dark blue and back. That's a very good question, Pat. The stitch, on the other hand, it would probably depend on my mood. So, other than that, today I have been practicing on knitting. So I'm using as coping with yarn would say, a boy hook. It is, or hook needles. It is a size 9 or 5.25 millimeters. The yarn I'm using is overjoyed yarn from Walmart. 5 bulky. Knitting is a knitting is a mystery to me. I'm keeping it that way. That's just fine, David. Colors of sea and sky. Yep. Yeah, I'm just practicing a little either swatch or yeah, either a swatch or maybe a skinny scarf. Don't know yet, but I'm working on it. I am Joyce. So I've got the like when I started earlier, I cast it on like probably 50 stitches. Like, and that and uh, I'm not self-taught. Well, I think it's the pearl stitch. It's the basic stitch. I'm using. I'm not self-taught, but let's see if I can find it. Nope, wrong button. Ah, there we go. Where did you go? Oh, I must have opened that tab a while ago. Hmm. There we go. Let's see. It is How to Knit a Scarf for Beginners Step by Step by Sheep and Stitch. If I butchered this name right, I'm sorry, but Michael Bershing uh, sent me an email with the with the link to this video when I originally said I was trying to learn how to knit. So I'm using what probably a knit stitch, possibly. Uh, yarn around back. Yeah, yarn around back and then through. Hey, if it, I want to learn to knit, but my brain says don't do it. After decades of crocheting, when I learned to knit about 3 years ago, continental style felt most natural. Okay, sheep and stitch does great tutorials. Awesome. I've only looked at the one video. I haven't went through the rest of her stuff, but I'll have to do that later on. That's a knit stitch. Okay. Thank you, Cami. Front is pearl. Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you. Pat knitting. Yuck. Wrong way. Awesome. There are some great knitting channels on YouTube and pages on Instagram. Ooh, I definitely have to look those up. Yeah, I'm just learning the basics right now. I mean, channel and pages by men. So, I was watching the Canadian crocheter explaining the pattern for knitting confusing me. So I hold off on knitting for a bit. Her her makes were beautiful. Awesome. Knitting a washcloth on my grandma's needles. That's awesome, Cammy. So yeah, those are the two things I'm working on, and one of them I started today. Oh, there we go. Fun to learn, even if it's hard at first. Yep, love learning new stuff. So what was it? 2 or 3 lives ago, I did the yarny questions by that coping with yarn had uh, tagged me in. Everybody saying what's up and finished. Ooh, that's awesome, Sarah. What'd you finish? David, did you say that you're interviewing AJ tomorrow? Time? So a couple weeks ago or last week or whenever I was doing the 10 questions that Coping with Yarn had tagged me in 3 different videos and YouTube unsubbed me. It said I had a had the light up detachable head crochet hooks. It's dead right now. However, I finally found the end part of it. So it has like a faux, like plasticky wood look to it with like the rubberized grip that goes from fat to skinny to fat to where the head goes in. So, does anybody have an opinion on the detachable crochet hooks? Dancer already recorded. Yep, uploaded and scheduled. Awesome. Stitch marker holder by Butterfly Dreams crochet with genie pattern for yarn swap and grain. Ooh, that's awesome. So my only problem with it for the is if you don't get the hook in just right, it can be kind of crooked from how it goes in. Like this is well, this angle's kind of garbage, but like this is straight up and down. So it can be kind of wonky, some of them, but like the set is nice. It goes from like 2.5 to 8 millimeter. Okay, what else? So, and not blaming Granny D for anything, but the last time I went in the Dollar Tree, I was looking in their book section, and I found several knitwear and love books. uh, so it's like a book of uh, foolproof instructions for knitting your best fitting ever in sweaters ever in the styles you love to wear. I'm a diehard fan of Susan Bates, so I don't try to use other hooks on purpose. Like my great grandmother, I'm not sure, but um, I'm almost positive she was either a Susan Bates or a boy. Like all of them were, they didn't have the grip, like this kind of grip. It was just straight aluminum. So those are the ones she used, and for no Lord, as long as I knew her, she used that style to make her stuff. Oh yeah. So it's like let's see. Yeah, it's got all kinds of different patterns in it, and it also has. If I just saw that right, let's see. Yeah, it's got like several different patterns in it. And it's got like wraps and stuff like that. Let's see if I just saw it right. So yeah, it's also at the end of every uh, at the end of every every section, it has like what you did for your projects. So it's got like a pattern worksheet. Like something with the handle fits my hand, although I still have a full set of Unbranded aluminum hooks, all sizes. Rarely use them. Yeah, I use hooks that have a thumbprint. Yeah, like I learned on Susan Bates and Boy, so they all have the thumb. But I'm slowly getting used to the furls because I've got fairly large hands, so they're working out. I like them. Hello, Claptrap. How are you doing this evening? Good night, Natalie. You have a good evening. Yeah, I got three of those. One for me, two for you guys. uh, Probably will be doing a giveaway. Those will be part of the giveaway I do at either 300 or 350 subs. Hey, Kay's Crochet Haven. How you doing this evening? And also, while I was at the same Dollar Tree, I also got yarn. So it's a crafter's square acrylic yarn. It is a what are you? 6 millimeter crochet hooks, UK size 4. What size are you? Seems like a 4, 4/8 yarn. But I got two blue, the mini skeins. It's like looks like it's about 50 grams. I'm not doing too bad this evening. Did you finish the sixth section of Secret Yarn Cal? I did finish the sixth section of the Secret Yarnery Secret Cow. Um, I will go grab that. I'll be right back. Let's see, before I go grab that, anybody who wants to come up, here's the StreamYard link, and I'll pin you to the top, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Where was it? Oh yes, I'm back. Hello, HD. How you doing? Sorry that you had to stare at my bed for a minute. Hello, Carrie. How you doing this evening? I cannot I cannot seem to find uh, the 6 stitch for the secret yarnies cowl right this second. My kids probably have it in their room, but I did finish it. Let's see, Carrie. Hello. Ordered a Sheepjee's 10-ounce ball winder. Found it on the initial review for it. Does anyone know if they're any good? I do not know. I have a oh, what is it called? Um, what's it called? Nitpicks. I have the Nitpicks ball winder though. Uh, I like it. It's kind of small. It's the 4 ounce one. Let's see what did I miss? Speller, Claptrap. I would love to know too. Yeah. What did I miss? Okay, there we go. Found a pretty cotton acrylic yarn. String yarn, definitely a 50 gram. Yeah. Made a ridiculously large order from yarn to the Dollar Tree website. I have to pick it up in the store tomorrow. And I'm back. Hello, Godrocks. How you doing this evening? If it's not evening, you can correct me. I don't know where everybody is. I'm still learning. People. The nitpicks. I have to nitpicks too. It works great. Yes, it does. My only problem with if you go too fast, it tends to skip. Like the gears tend to skip. I want to stand with. Yes, yes. I cannot find any of them for sale. The important thing is the ball winder is getting a good amount of attention. Yeah, yeah. That is very true, David. Doing good. Working on the poncho top. I'm in Arizona. Evening is correct. Okay. Well, welcome. I'm in San Diego, not too far away from me. I did not realize how much yarn I have until I bought 4 bookcases and 5 shelves. Filled them up with overflows. Whoops. Yeah. Poncho top. So also I got from the same Dollar Tree a dark purple. And bear with me, my camera's on attached to my laptop, so it's the one that came with it. This one is Just Yarn Premier. Premier Just Yarn Worsted. The Not at all. I have family in San Diego. Nice, nice. It's number 4, 131 yards, 60 grams. So another Just Yarn in black. Another in black. Um, 2 pink for the crafter square. Um, 2 like a lighter purple, like a lilac kind of color. And 1 Just Yarn, baby blue. Hello, Miguel, Mr. Who Knows. How you doing this evening? Trying to, yeah, I'm going to storage to reorganize my yarn, make an inventory. I expect to take most of the day. Ooh, fun? Maybe? Well, yeah, just got some random yarn from the Dollar Tree. Um, so this past week, uh, this is sitting on my bed and trying to figure out what pattern my wife's great grandmother used for, like, what stitch she used for this. Does anybody know what it is? thank thank you, Claptrap. I want to say it's either a double double crochet or a treble, but I cannot tell. And this was made for my wife in 1990 or a little bit before then. Looks like treble. Okay. Looks like double. I'll post a better picture of it on either on Granny D's uh, group page or on my Instagram, so you can comment on it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, David, because it's probably kind of hard to see through my laptop camera. Yeah, it looks like trouble. Okay. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Ooh, that's a good idea, Miguel. That's a really good idea. Thinking might might extend it to half double crochet or herringbone double crochet. Wish I could see it. Yeah. I plan on taking a picture and putting on my Instagram or maybe on a short because my phone camera is better than the camera that's attached to my laptop. Those of you interested, I have a couple of new videos recently uploaded and one uploading now and one waiting to be uploaded. A couple are big ones that may be able to craft along with them. Ooh, sounds good, Dina. Yeah. With the delay on my laptop, I saw you show it again with a larger picture. Okay, show it again with a larger picture. Okay, all right, which way it goes. Let's see. Weekend was good. Thank you. How about you? How was your weekend? It wasn't too bad. I'm off of school this week. Okay, David. Sorry. Uh, my weekend wasn't bad. I'm off of school this week. I start a new course, new class tomorrow. I'm in northern Florida, 2 hours away from Georgia. 9:23 p.m. So I'm watching on my phone, but chatting on my laptop. Okay. And it stormed here last night. Right back. Yeah, weather's being weird all over the country. Either you're getting rain or it's nice and sunny and hot. Today, luckily today for here, it was like 68 was a high. Patch just down the road from me. Awesome. Love the purple, orange, and all the rainbow. All the rainbow. Yep. So I'm trying to figure out another day to add to going live that the people that are in the UK and the other side of the world will be able to tune in a little bit better. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm all ears. Gale didn't even rain last night and thunder was loud. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, the weather is not fun, but I'd rather have it than not have it. Yeah, yeah. What you going to school for? What degree? Joyce, I'm going to Colorado Christian University, and my degree is uh, it's a dual degree, biblical studies, uh, joint associates, and bachelor's degree. So um, I last December I finished my associates, and I'm let's see, one, two, three classes away from having my bachelor's, and I'm still up in the air to where either I go to do seminary or I go out and start learning from different pastors and whatnot. We could have a drought if we don't have rain now. Yeah. Answer if you're complaining about your yarn. I know where you can send it, right? You know, you don't know up in the air. You look like sitting. You don't look like you're up in the air. Look like you're sitting. Yes, I am sitting. Dad jokes, love it. Perfect temp is 60s and 70s. You would love San Diego, Pat, because except for the middle of summer, that's about where San Diego is. Like at night, it can get down to. Thank you, Joyce. At night, it can get down to like maybe the winter time. Like I've seen it get down to the 20s and teens, but that's fairly rare. Awesome, Jill. Pet dancer, like anywhere from the 60s to the 80s. Yeah, it's awesome, AJ. How much longer do you have with school? If everything goes right, and I don't do seminary, uh, December of this year. Yeah. Um, have you considered doing internships as your work schedule allows with churches in several different denominations? Learn how they all differ. Yes, yes, I have. Um, um, Trying to figure out a schedule that works with that, but I probably will start doing that in the fall or at the end of the summer, like right before fall. Yes, it's 6:30. I know, computer. I have a problem with both ends. Before I realized I had more stitches on the last two rows. It didn't look very much wider, but the stitch count didn't matter with the rows. Oh, understand claptrap. Any suggestions? Being OCD with sewing ends, it's impossible to undo it. Ooh, ooh. Anybody got any suggestions? So if anybody could, yeah. Hello, crochet every day with Judy. Thank you for stopping by and saying hey. AJ, don't tell me Texas gets hot too. Yeah, yeah, it does. High fiber foods you missed your lives. I had a great weekend. That's awesome. So if anybody wants to come up, I have a StreamYard link pinned at the top. Well, welcome back, Daniel. Sorry you couldn't sleep. How's the weather in Scotland? Is that where you were? Funny, funny, David. Okay. It's yeah, link is pinned to the top if you want to come up. So excited to see you more men in fiber community. Thank you, Jill. It's really warm. Kenman Jimmy's. Tired after last night. I understand, Jill. When adding a row of single crochet or half double crochet with reductions work before continuing with the pattern, not strictly following the pattern though. Um, Fuzzy, that's one reason I'm doing my Monday interviews. Lots fun content and yields watch hours. Not just cynical or anything. Yeah. And Judy, how you doing this evening? Just recovering from the late night lives this past week. Yeah, there's been a bunch. I'm all thanks, AJ. How are you? I'm not too bad. I'm pretty good. Had a good weekend. Yeah, David, you're all around this past week. Jillian, we need to tell a chat about AJ. Yeah? Think shit. I actually met him, well, met him through Jill's chat today and last night, possibly. I've done well with pattern sales over the weekend. That's awesome, David. Yep, David's link tree link. That's a mouthful. links everywhere. Uh, yeah, Shadow's in my life today. I don't know whether he subbed. I do not know. Hello, Daigo. How you doing this evening? On a Sunday evening? Jill, who is Shad? Retired Navy vet. That was on her live last night and today. Will come up, but I'm in my dressing gown. It's all good, Daniel. Probably, I'm assuming not. That would be amazing, though. Yeah, I try to go to as many lives as I can to at least just at the bare minimum to pop in and say hey. But if I can, and I'm in a situation where I can go up, I'll go up on StreamYard as well. So what you working on, Miss Daigo? What's in your cup? Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. What Dana? What time is it for you? Ooh, good question. Ooh, early or late? David, if you watch Jan Carruthers after Dew goes off on Saturday, she has several men in her chat. Been watching Jen for about 2 years, along with Last Minute Laura. I'll have to find her, Dina. Water and a cardigan, lovely. See, I'm definitely going to try to figure out an earlier time for the weekend lives that doesn't interfere with any of the many other lives. Hello, Kim's Crochet and Knits. How are you doing this evening? What's going on with you, Kim? Yeah, I need to try to find a better time for doing lives on the weekend because most of the people are sleeping, going to sleep, or thinking probably 9 or 10 San Diego time. So one East Coast. Jen Carruthers is her channel name, or her Etsy is Urban Gypsy. Okay, doing great. Just some diamond painting. Oops, caps on. Well, I turned off that function of Nightbot, so you're fine, Kim. Nightbot will not time out anybody for using overtly caps lock or emoji, so spam away. I do have a Nightbot. I don't remember who exactly is on there. I know David is. Uh, there's several others. Been slowly adding people. 9 to 10 Greenwich Mean would be ideal for me. Don't know what time that would be there. Uh, I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. There's no time, especially on weekends, that conflicts with no one. Do what works for you. That's a good idea, David. That's fair enough. I can't get Nightbot to work for me. That's weird. My list of not Nightbot flies is growing. Nightbot mentioned is a brief membership in my Patreon. Hmm. She just see that you don't conflict with me. Fair enough, David. I do think you have one, Sarah. If it is working, maybe. Hope it's working. Let's see. Kim, Joe, and Dana are good at Nightbot. Yes, yes, they are. Well, if it's not working, anybody in blue with a wrench can drop anybody and everybody's link. Uh, not, I don't see. Work for David earlier, I believe. I thought I'm almost positive I added Sarah, but I'll double check that. Um, I have to get them to help me. That'd be awesome. I've gained some new Patreon members in the past week as well. It's awesome, David. That's good. Oh, what a miss! What a miss! What a miss! Oh. Let's see. Have a good night. Book calling my name, so I'll say night to AJ and all the Yarny peeps. You have a good night, Pat, and see you around the YouTube streets. Uh, can't really add anyone from StreamYard, only if you're chat directly through YouTube. Yeah. My youngest, she's 5.
I need to done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go play. Go play.
If you want me to open.
Okay. Let's see. Flour, cheese. Need my glasses. Pet dancer. The heck with the board. YouTube is more interesting. Yeah. I'm working on something fit my 2 fur babies. Not sweaters though. Ooh. She's too cute. Thank you, Kim. I don't pick on my neighbor. Well, oh yeah. Cute until I tell her to clean her room. Then I'm the worst daddy ever. And it's the worst day ever. But she's 5, so. So if anybody's dressed decently enough, got a StreamYard link pinned at the top of chat. Thank you, God Rocks. I can only take partial credit. I'm starting on a new double crochet blanket. I need something simple I can work on while watching these lives. Yeah? How big are you gonna make it, Daniel? Story of wait, I missed something. Daniel, did you finish the other blanket? King size. Ooh, big. If I was to make something for my bed, it would be California King. Large. We'll be listening and cleaning up the she shed. So I heard someone say something about the she shed. Is that where all your yarny goodness is? I'm just curious, Jill. Jill, always something to. Oh yes, oh yeah, Miguel. There is always something to clean. Lurking as I cook dinner now. Awesome, awesome. Nope. Miguel, nope. Still got that one to finish. Everyone have a beautiful evening. You too, Miss Judy. You have a good evening, and we'll see you around the YouTube streets. Yes, it used to be my beauty shop. We moved it to the farm in June last year. That's awesome. Okay. See, my laptop is yelling at me because the last time I used this much this much power, I was playing a game. AJ, go back in Jill's channels and see the near video she did. Okay, I'll have to do that, Miguel. Yeah, my laptop yells at me this much when I'm playing Farming Simulator because it's a very taxing game on the graphics card and whatnot. So if you hear a fan sound, it's my laptop. I have a she shed playlist. Oh right, definitely have to look that up. I love watching yarny peeps on the way to work while I'm chilling and crocheting. Then they remodeled it. Ooh, really neat how they bought a beauty shop. That's awesome. The paw ply guys. I know what you mean. Every time I finish another blanket, I swear I won't make another, but I cannot resist something mindless. One more repeat, more than just a week or two. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Jill, I am still active duty. I'll explain more about that in 1 second. Much appreciated, Miguel. I have a comfy chair. It's my desk chair, but I did not even think to bring it in here. Thank you, sir. Yes, Jill, I'm still active duty. Let's see, August, I'll be in for 10 years. And my other comfy chair is in my living room, and it's a really big couch. So why is there no one going up to the panel? Someone must want to go up. Links pinned. My daughter and I just got back from Corpus Christi. Did not get to go to the Lexington, but I saw it sitting out there. That's awesome. I love history. Yeah, I'm still active duty. Stationed in San Diego. Uh, the easy way to explain what I do for a living is I'm a maintainer on helicopters. Mm, yeah, the the chair I love even better than this is my. We have a two two reclining chair couch with a section in the middle that either leans up or leans down. It has two regular plugs and two USB ports and USB ports on each side. Love it. Um, Gonna fill your cup. Yes, it is more comfy. Thank you. My daughter and I, yeah, I read that. I'm about to fall asleep. It wouldn't be good company right now. It's all good, Dina. Job sounds very technical. It is, but it's not. It's kind of hard to explain. If it's not the engine or electronic, I work on it. uh, from Bakersfield. It's what? Right outside LA? Tell me if I'm wrong. I would, however, my tablet is being a meanie and not allowing me up on the panel. Oh, bummer. That's awesome, Jill. Yeah. It's like the other night. I was on Kim's live, and my phone's at 5%. I plug it in, and even at 5%, it died. And then her internet died by the time I got to back onto the computer. That's when I found Jill. Thank you. Good night. AJ, and everyone got to go enjoyed it. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you for coming. Nope, all the way up. Is there anyone who was here last week? So I said I needed to stuff the pillow. I stuffed the pillow. Yay! So I do have a FO, an official FO this week. Other than my square number 6 from the secret urinary secret cow that I cannot find at the moment. But I finally finished it, and she loves it. Thank you. Yeah, it was the join was crushed velvet. Don't remember the brand, but the actual pillow itself. Okay, Jill. With the pillow is itself is yarn bee something or another. I don't have the label in here. I don't think. Nope, don't have it in here. Is that the one? Hmm. Oh well. Fiber Bakersfield is halfway between Fresno and LA. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, she is. Blanket yarn too. Thank you, Kim. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she uses it for, Miguel. I have family. Uh, God Rock says have family in Bakersfield. Awesome. Awesome. So which painting you working on, Kim? What else I got here? Mm, yeah, and in Jill's live last night, I got kind of confused because I thought I heard her say she was from Colorado Springs. Still the Sunset one. Awesome, awesome. What are the measurements for the pillow? I should have gotten them. I don't have my measuring tape in here either. I didn't take. I didn't take them down. Oh yeah. I will measure it and let you know. Sunset one. What are the measurements for the pillow? Um, I'll measure it and let you know for next live. I used to live in uh, Delano. Families from Talar. Nice. Working on socks too. My cousin's in Talar. Nice. Yeah, with most projects I don't. I have a book to write it down, but I do not write it down. But I will. What yarn did you say you used for the pillow? It's a yarn bee, which is a Hobby Lobby yarn. Um, I do not remember. I'll have to look it up or find the label because I have the label around here somewhere. And my lighting's probably garbage for this, but yeah, it's got like blues, grays, and white. Now I want to say the one I used for, if I'm not mistaken, the one I used for attaching it is, no, it's not it. Nope. I know it's some sort of crushed velvet. It's really soft. Um, oh wow, Esmeralda. Yeah, my dad's in Colorado Springs. Awesome, awesome. Dad used to work in NORAD. That's awesome. I've wanted to do a tour of NORAD, but every time I went to go do it, uh, they had some sort of lockdown or that's awesome, Jill. But every time I've wanted to, you can go up there and do it. There've been some sort of lockdown or you can't have access to it for whatever reason. Uh, I'm so sorry. I had a few Canadian military friends in Colorado Springs. That's awesome. I do not know if I saw you come in. Hello, Roses. Corpus? Corpus? Help me if I'm wrong. Claptrap. I like the colors. I thought it looked like velvet chenille. Uh, it is a type of like a velvet. The the end part. I just do not remember the name of it, and I can't find the label. I like the colors. It's it is so cool. I got to stand on the top of the building inside of the mountain. That's awesome. Pop on some clothes and come up. Crawl, crawfish. Oh, okay. My crochet room and office together. That's awesome. Crawfish. That's more or less my desk. Sounds good, Daniel. Uh, hope you guys will excuse me for 1 second. Hey, Daniel, how you doing?
Hi. How are
How's your
you?
day? Not bad.
Good. I'm glad. Just thought I'd come on, seeing as no one else would.
Well, thank you.
I still got my dressing gown on, but I'm dressed, so.
Yeah, yeah. So you're working on a fairly large blanket?
Yeah, I've literally just started it. I'm just working on the foundation row.
Nice. What
Working
yarn
on
are you using?
the project.
What kind of yarn are you using?
I don't know if you have this yarn over there. Let me find a label. You probably do because you get Starcraft over there.
Okay.
Hi, Jill. So I'm just using some cheapo yarn I got from my local yarn shop.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you have a busy weekend?
No, not really. I've been sleeping. Well, I've been in and out of so many lives lately, and I've been on so many panels over the weekend. I've just been like up all night and then sleeping all day.
So it sounds like my old schedule.
That's my schedule at the moment.
Hmm.
I'm okay with that. I'm more of a night owl anyway,
Yeah.
so it doesn't bother me so much. But it bothers my work. So
Eh.
I love all the yarn hanging in. Thank you.
Every time you come up to everybody's live, that's what most people go to.
There was I love the yarn in the background.
Yeah.
This usually is my yarn festival room when I do my online yarn festivals. But I've just decided because I'm such a night owl, I'll come in here when I do lives on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't disturb everyone.
So you're working on any new colors at the moment?
I'm waiting on a yarn delivery at the moment. That's coming today for us. Tomorrow for you guys because you're still in yesterday for us.
Yeah.
But I do have some new colorways I want to work on. I don't know if you watch Lisa's Crochet in Canada. She's 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 very out there. I'll say she's lovely, but she's very out there.
Okay.
But she wanted me to do a colorway for her, so I'm doing a colorway for her. And then I've got some new Aran weight yarn coming, so I want to do something with that.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you have work and what? No, luckily. I'd be asleep by now if I did. I'd be forcing myself. Yeah, just get up and do some crochet and come back on the live. Starcraft is a decent basic yarn. Let me try. Yes, Hayfield Bonus is amazing. I love Hayfield Bonus. I do have some somewhere. I think it's downstairs.
Yeah, I keep on adding places to my bucket list for seeing for their fibers and the people that make
There's so many. There honestly is so many.
them.
I know. Yes, Jill, you know what her yarn is called. That is what it's going to be called.
Yeah, it's awesome that you're trying to do that you're
Yeah.
trying to get a American distributor.
Yeah. Well, me and Jill are trying. We're trying to figure a way out to get it going, but we haven't really come up with any in place ideas yet.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if I want to get a US distributor, I need to find a distributor that would want to work with me. And
Yeah.
because I am so small, I don't think many distributors would want to work with me at the moment. Maybe when I'm a bit bigger, but at the moment I'm still pretty small, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
another reason, Jill. Shipping is very high.
Like shipping in and out.
Yeah, well, I can imagine because yeah, shipping has just got very ridiculous in price lately, though.
Oh yeah. Like looking from before the pandemic started to now, it's amazing.
Yeah, because our shipping used to be really reasonable before the pandemic,
Yep.
and maybe it's because our government are trying to make back money, so they're just raising the costs of everything. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's just ridiculous. Hi, David. Hate doing the first row of the blanket.
The first and the second rows are the biggest pain in the butt.
Yeah, because it's so fiddly. At the point, we want it here and ship from here to be. Yeah, we're trying. We'll figure a way out to make that happen. We'll figure something out. Always nice. Yeah. Cindy.
How you doing, Cindy?
No, I didn't. I still got your blanket, David, but I decided I'd start something else just for when I watch lives and stuff, because sometimes that blanket needs some concentration. So I want something I don't need to concentrate on. I was going to pour myself a drink, but I didn't do it.
So what's everybody else in the chat working on?
Anyone going to talk?
Oh, where'd it go?
I haven't got coffee, David. Plus, even if I did, it'd be very cold by the time it got to you.
Right?
How far have you got left now, Jill?
Still working on the hat. Working on the hat for the tutorial. Ooh.
Last round before the pattern. I'm just using double crochet to you guys, treble crochet to us.
Okay.
Just something easy and simple.
Yep. So I'm still slowly working on my son's sock.
Oh, I've tried crocheted socks, but I can't do them.
The first pair I made they're supposed to be for my daughter, and they wound up being too small.
Uh-huh.
So I wound up giving them to my neighbor's daughter.
Uh-huh.
Like they're roughly the same age, but she has like really tiny feet.
Oh, well, at least you'll get some use out of them then, rather than them going to waste.
Yeah.
I never keep any of my projects. Never.
What do you do with them?
They always go as gifts or I don't know. I never keep any of them. I'm keeping this blanket though, because I do need a crochet blanket for myself.
Oh yeah.
It does get cold here in Scotland in the winter.
Monroe shawl. Adding beads too. For is it Ladybird has the beaded challenge?
Yeah, Ladybird doing the beaded. I think she's doing it with someone else, but I can't remember who else it was.
Yeah.
I have a big donation box in here and a box of UFOs and aborted project.
My stuff. I hope your stuff does sell, Jill.
I think that the problem with selling your products is people don't understand that although the yarn may be cheap to buy, a lot of time goes into it.
Yeah.
So, like, a blanket could take you, what, a week, maybe even 3 weeks to do.
Yep.
And time is money, as they say in this day.
Ladybird, knitting, Gina knitting her pike, and Ingrid inspirations. Okay.
Yes, I knew it was Ingrid,
Yeah.
but I didn't know it was knitting Turnpike as well. You remembered now, Jill.
Go for go for it, Jill.
You'll have to go live again, Jill, just to say that.
Yeah. Trying to go to everybody's live is kind of exhausting.
It is very exhausting. I've been in and out of so many lives this weekend, and it's just I always forget what time people are live, and then I always get notifications. Oh, this person's live. I'm like, oh God, not another one. You know, my best hourly rate in the corporate world was £65 now. I don't. Yeah, yeah. Who get up on the panel, Cindy?
I think she's talking about Jill.
You talking about Jill?
So people are wanting to make $15 an hour at McDonald's, but can't get $15 for it. Yeah, can't get $15 for a hat.
And a lot of hours go into making a hat.
Yeah, same with the blanket, depending on how fast you crochet and the size.
Yeah. I did several spontaneous lives last week. I might do more this week. Fair enough, David.
We'll be there. I'll be there if I'm awake.
Oh, Jill's going to come up on the panel.
Several spontaneous. I intended making myself a blanket a year ago, but having started family has come first. Everyone has to get a blanket to avoid jealousy. Yeah, that's the way most of my family grew up.
Do you knit or crochet, Clapchat? Or both?
Yeah, I'm slowly learning how to knit.
I can knit, I just decide not to. It's too much work for me.
What do you
Too
know?
much concentration.
What do you know how to knit?
I can do knit and put. Where is it? I saw it. Oh, I've knit this. It's like a cup cozy.
Okay.
That's just a basic one. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I knit, and that's the only thing I will knit. Oh, I do need to make Jill's. I need to try and do Jill's.
Hello, Jill.
Oh, hey.
Yay.
Okay, I'm here.
I see you again.
Here we are again, my friend. This is where I'm at.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. You've done a good few rounds then.
That's your ball koozie?
No, this is the hat tutorial.
Okay. AJ, I'm new to your channel. Did you learn to crochet all your life, or just picked it up on your own? I picked it up through YouTube. I picked it up on my own.
I love that hat.
This is where I'm at right here.
Uh-huh. So you're nearly at the pattern now.
How did you get the paw prints?
So it's a stitch pattern repeat. I have a book that has it in it.
Okay.
Well, you'll get to do it, Kim. You'll get to do it if I get this tutorial done. I don't want to release it until the tutorial is done, because the tutorial will go along with the pattern when you buy the pattern.
No one's getting the original because I'm getting the original. Sorry, guys.
That's right. That one's going to Scotland.
And welcome in, Jacqueline. How you doing?
Hi, Jacqueline.
Yeah, I'm slowly learning.
So AJ, I'm not sure how you put what people say onto the screen. Do you click on them?
Yeah, it's an option in StreamYard. It shows either hide or show.
So I mean, but from your end, what you're doing is you're just clicking on you're
comment.
highlighting it. I see it now as you're doing it. Okay, I couldn't figure that out yesterday. I wanted to do it, but I'm like, I don't know how to do it. That was my first one.
Well, that was awesome.
Yes, David put a new hat pattern on his blog, and it's free, you guys. You can go over there and do it straight right off of his blog.
Definitely have to.
I think I need to stop looking at patterns online because I'm finding all these patterns online that I want to make, and I just can't do it because that means having to buy more yarn.
You are very right, Claptrap. You are very right.
What did
That
she
is
say?
the
We are
truth.
spoiled by cheap, mass-produced textiles. People don't understand how much effort. Yes, I agree.
Yep. When my patterns are free, just consider buying another pattern or some merch. Definitely the merch.
Oh, what I forgot was I was right in the middle of telling people something, and then I went on to something else, scrolled over here, and then I was like, it was just completely gone. And then when somebody said something about what we and that's what the conversation was, what we get for our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when you started talking about it, it hit me again what I was going to say. And it was the $15 thing. I'm like, I can't even get that for a hat.
Yeah.
And they think I'm going to do a hat in an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, which for a crochet hat, that's fairly cheap.
Well, yeah, especially for the amount of time and effort someone's put in to make it.
Yep.
What are you drinking? What mineral water?
You ever had these?
No.
Oh.
It's a thing.
Guys.
Cream soda.
Ours is a little bit different to the American version.
Yeah. Is it creamier? Yeah, ours is really very liquidy.
Yeah.
Ours is more because I've had I don't know if it's authentic American because I had it at TGI Fridays.
What? Where?
In the UK, we have TGI Fridays here.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what other of our restaurants do you have?
We have Taco Bell.
Huh? Yeah.
Taco Bell. That's a more recent one.
Nice.
They're talking about getting Wendy's over here.
Those are pretty good shakes.
Yeah.
Just saying. They don't spill, right, AJ?
Yep.
But other than that, I don't really have many others.
You know the story behind the Wendy's?
No.
Well, the original owner, starter upper, whatever, that was named after his granddaughter or his daughter. Was his daughter.
David said, I'm sorry that our franchise restaurants have been inflicted on you. I like TGI Fridays. That is one of my go-to restaurants I go to if I want a steak.
Oh. How do you like your steak?
Everyone says, ew, 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 when I say how I have my steak. I'd eat it raw if I could.
So you do what do they call it? What do they call that, AJ? When you do just flip it over?
Blue. We call it blue steak over here.
Just showing the steak to a fire.
It's where they put it on the grill and then they flip it over and then they put it on the plate.
Searing.
Yeah. Do what?
Searing?
Yeah, they sear it, but there's a name for that.
No.
Yeah, Sarah's saying blue rare.
Blue rare. Yeah.
This is making my mouth water, guys.
I know.
Making you hungry?
And it's like 3:30 in the morning and I want steak.
Well, you remember
Huh?
You remember my bull story?
No, I don't remember it.
You don't?
No.
My bull got out.
Oh no.
They call it blue in Canada too, huh? Gosh, what is that called? I can't think of what it's called.
Blue's the only way to go. If you eat your steak well done, then there's no point having a steak.
Well, I know it's rare. Shoot. But it's like a slang kind of thing. What they say. Slap it, turn it over, and put it on the plate. You know, something like that.
Mm-hmm. show it to fire.
Yeah, it'll come to me in someone else's live. Yeah, it will. I have that sometimers that Jeannie was talking about.
Hey,
sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. So my bull got out.
Oh no.
I got this was like 3 months ago, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. Maybe it was last year. I really see sometimers. And I wanted to get rid of him. So I'm calling all over. It was just about fall, but still hot. And I called all over the place to the butcher shops, whatever you call them. And they were all saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not processing beef. We're only processing deer right now."
Okay.
And I'm like, "Oh, darn it. I really wanted steak." I had to teach him for getting out. So then I called down to the Mexican restaurant, and they make the best steaks in town.
Yeah.
Had me a steak. Because somebody told me that after I said that I wanted to take him to the butcher, they said, "Well, bull is tough meat."
No.
Because most places don't process male cows because they're too muscly.
Yeah, I found out.
Yeah.
See, yeah, there's no respect for our stuff. No respect. Yeah, not appreciating it. Exactly. What does that mean? What is an abattoir? I don't know what an abattoir is. I can say it, but I don't know what it is.
Abattoir is a slaughterhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Fast flip steak.
Fast flip steak or blue.
I guess what I'm trying to think of is, there's lingo that they use in restaurants where they like the waitress goes back and she tells him, "I want them, I want," but she tells him 2 over easy and bacon and sausage. There's a lingo for it.
Fast flip.
Yeah. An Indian rare steak. Oh, medium rare steak at 3 a.m. Steak and eggs. Middle of the night, steak and eggs. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I really want steak right now. Like,
didn't you bring it up though, Daniel?
I was eating salad at like 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
Yeah, we were looking in your refrigerator.
Yeah. It's one of those French words I No, because I watch a lot of British entertainment. Oh, I don't know why you watch that junk, David. The only good one's Line of Duty.
See, watching Midsummer Murders.
Oh,
I
oh,
doubt it. I
oh,
doubt it.
oh. Who's watching Midsummer Murders?
He doesn't like that stuff. He wants puppies.
Ain't no one got time for Midsummer Murders.
I don't like it now anyway. I only like the first 2 or 3 seasons.
I used to really like Midsummer Murders.
When it first started. Do you know what
Well,
we're talking about, AJ?
Not a clue.
Okay, so it's like a whodunit show.
yeah. I'm trying to think of a similar over in the US. I can't think. It's a murder mystery.
Sort of like Murder, She Wrote?
Yes!
Yeah.
Similar to Murder, She Wrote. God,
Yeah,
you get
that would.
that. That's a British program too. Isn't
Yeah.
it? I don't know.
No, I don't think that was British. I
No.
don't think so.
I never know what's
Death
British.
in Paradise, Shakespeare.
Death in Paradise is good.
I haven't actually gotten into that one.
I like Death in Paradise.
Okay, so I can't do any more on the hat because I gotta film it.
See, this is why I need a VPN so I can watch stuff from other places.
You won't want to watch.
VPN.
You won't want to watch most of our rubbish.
We'll get you a Roku.
I didn't think about that. I do have a Roku. Like two of my TVs are Roku.
That's my solution to everything. If it's not on Roku, I mean, come on. Oh, wait. We tried Sling.
Sling is good for certain things.
Well, it was supposed to be for racing. Okay. And then when we got I paid for it, we got it, and hook it up only in certain markets.
Yeah.
Paid all that money for all that equipment. It gave us a yeah, I tried Sling. Yep. Is it? I didn't think Murder, She Wrote was a British one.
Huh.
But Daniel, you'd know. You're over there.
I thought Murder, She Wrote was British because what's her name? Jessica? No, that's her name in Thingy.
You have a good night, Jacqueline.
I can't remember her name now. Angela Lansbury's British.
Okay. Well, maybe it is.
Pryor really gets on my nuts as well.
That's very true, David.
Who?
Pryor. He's a French. He's based in the UK, but he's a French detective. What? Who's the writer? Oh, I can't think of the writer now. My memories is not with it today.
We say Perot. I always heard it Perot. So am I not saying it right?
I don't actually know how it's pronounced. Agatha Christie, that's it. God.
AJ, I was going to ask you earlier, do you read charts?
Crochet charts or knitting charts?
Yes.
For crochet, kind of like a pattern.
Yes.
Still learning how to read it.
Okay.
When you get
Go
your head
to-
down, it's really simple.
Yeah.
If you go to yarnstandards.com, you can print out a symbol page.
Was it yarn what?
What's the website,
Yarn
Jay?
Standards. Yarnstandards.com.
All right.
Because I know some patterns, they don't even write it out. They literally just provide you with the chart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, I can read a chart, but I get myself all muddled up when I'm going through it.
Well, I always have to refer to the key. I have to keep going back to the key. But once I start getting it, once I really start looking at them, so this has been a really big thing for me because I'm dyslexic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So being able to read the chart, and believe it or not, I'm reading it because almost all the charts are right-handed.
Uh-huh.
But I'm understanding it, even though it's going that way. I can't right now. Mr. Fiber.
I do like a chart sometimes. It depends what it is.
Well, sometimes I can see the pattern better by looking at the chart.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, being left-handed and being dyslexic, it's really been helping me to look at the chart for reference. It's really been helping because sometimes the words get muddled up in my head. Being dyslexic, I'll flip stuff around in my head.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like I've read it 14 times and I haven't got 3 different stitches in,
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, where am I?
I think I find charts easier for like the American patterns because now I know that the symbols are the same for American patterns.
That's right.
I won't get myself all confused with what stitches I need to use because they're the same anyway.
Yeah.
There are some out there. I don't remember what I did with my notes, David, but I have some notes on that. But there's some programs that some of the designers use for charts. But I just brought that up because I didn't know as a new crocheter, knitter, whatever, if that would be something because you're talking technical brain for AJ.
You crocheter then, AJ?
What's up?
Are you quite a new crocheter then?
Eh, kind of.
Kinda.
Like again, I was taught. I somewhat taught myself by YouTube and by watching like tutorials and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. I taught myself to crochet I didn't actually watch videos on YouTube. I went to my local yarn shop and I bought an amigurumi kit. And I said, right. I kind of did watch YouTube and stuff, but I didn't use that as my main teach myself thing.
So my mama taught me both crochet and knit.
Mm-hmm.
My mama was right-handed. So she put me in front of her.
Uh-huh.
So for some reason, the crochet stuck. That stuck and I understood it better. And so I just crocheted most of my life. I didn't pick the knitting back up again until I had a friend about 6 or 7 years ago that came over, and she was also left-handed. And she sat down with me and she says, "Oh, yeah, you can do it." And I'm like, "Oh, let's try." Well, I watched her do it and it clicked. And she was doing it right-handed,
Mm-hmm.
the knitting.
Yeah.
However, funny story, for the first probably 6 months that I was knitting in the back of the stitch instead of the front.
Oh God.
I had to figure out why mine didn't look right.
Yeah.
David said, I don't know if you saw, Jill. David said, I might have downloaded something at some point. I'm not sure. We'll be talking offline anyway.
Okay, David.
I think this is about our new distribution line we have going
I
on.
know. We need some ideas. We wanted to get together with you and see what ideas you have.
Because I did talk to David briefly on WhatsApp earlier, and he said we could arrange a video call or something at some point.
Well, we can do this in private.
Mm.
That's how we did it yesterday. Daniel and I went in and we had it private, and then I just set it to public.
Yeah, StreamYard.
And that was really cool because it was like, okay, now we can see how we look. We can play around with everything.
Yep.
I'm following a tutorial for a girl's dress. It's got a start at the bottom of the video, but I still cannot follow it.
Be a video call.
I think a video call would be easier.
Okay. I'm tired, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here probably about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not thinking as quickly. Hey, it took me how many hours between my live and now to remember what I was going to tell you? Let's see, that was 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
3 hours. 3 hours. It's like, oh. It's this bad in the morning too, just so you know.
Hey, at least you remembered it. Because sometimes you can forget something and it'll never come back.
I know. I'm pretty impressed I remembered it. Oh, okay. So the mountain, NORAD,
Mhm.
that was so cool because they have inside there, I want to say that building is 15 stories.
Yeah. Something like that.
That. Have you ever been inside the mountain at all?
No.
Well, I got to see the war room, but didn't get to go in the war room because Dad didn't have clearance for it that day.
Mm-hmm.
But we drove down in through the tunnel, and it's about a mile. The tunnel is about a mile. And then I got to see the big doors,
Mm-hmm.
and they have these huge water tank things in there too. It's like a reservoir, of water. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's like, but they need all this, but it's got to be right there on site,
Mm-hmm.
And then we went up on the top of the building, and he was telling me all the different stuff from inside there. It was really cool.
You have a good night, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, I'm sorry it's not helping you, Claptrap. Bye, Joyce. She says that the one that's teaching her to do the chart's not really helping.
Mm.
I have been doing on my tutorials now because I have had a couple of the people who have, blind stitches, and there's a couple of other of my subscribers who have told me that they have sight issues. So I have been including at the top of my tutorials the actual sequence of the stitches in
Nice.
written form. So you see it and I say it.
Yeah.
I didn't do that on my first ones, but these last few I've been doing that.
Notice you can read, follow the printed instructions. They're also good for clarification when the video is not so easy to follow and for technical reasons. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have a good night, Sarah.
Bye,
Good night,
Sarah.
Sarah. Well, it's good to be here tonight, AJ. Thanks for having me up.
Yeah, thank you guys
Thank
for coming.
you.
I did shout you out earlier on my community page. I don't know if it helped, but
Thank you.
the community pages are kind of strange because sometimes they'll get a whole lot of people look at them, and other times it don't. And I guess it's just, depending on the day or the time of day or what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's you never know.
Oh yeah. But thanks for the shout out.
Oh, sure. Looking to see how many people looked at it.
I did see it, but I knew AJ was live anyway. So
Yeah. I didn't have too many people hit the like button on it, but I don't know how many people saw it. So,
Yeah.
but one of the things that Miguel and Miguel is in Texas also. And one of the things, and we met in Rockwall, I think is where we met. I was on my way back from my daughter. She lives in New Orleans. And I stopped there and we had supper and got to meet. It was our first time to meet, talking online and stuff. We had first time to meet in person. And there's a picture of him and I on my Facebook group.
I saw that.
Yes. And so I love that David is doing these Monday Men.
Oh
So
yeah.
we need to be sure and mention that again, that's going to be up tomorrow for you
Yep. My
on David's channel.
my interview with David Browning is going to be on his channel tomorrow morning / sometime tonight or today.
Oh, good, Rose. Good. You saw it then. And see, you're a new subscriber to me. I'm so glad you saw it.
So thank you, Rose.
I
Yes,
know
just
what.
upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, he talked about this the other day, but I didn't catch the name of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I write that down. Anyway, we had supper and we got to meet and stuff, and that's one of the things that we were talking about is getting, as a male crocheter, he was like, we need more men, kind of even it out a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm all for that. I think it's wonderful because talking to you about that and having David mention Josh, and how it's helping with the PTSD and all of those things. I think it's wonderful. And it is because I know women with PTSD and it helps them.
Yeah.
Okay. It's that thing outside yourself.
Yep.
And like you were telling me, being able to create those blankets for kids and how that touches your heart. It just something that makes you feel good, and you know that you're helping somebody and somebody's going to get joy from it.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I would really like and honestly, there's a couple of like Willie Knit. He is so creative. And then there's Alex Creates. He was in that same email that I got that was showing Josh Carter. Josh Carter is his name, isn't it? No, what Josh Combat Crochet. When they spotlighted him, Alex Creates was in that one. So I went and followed him on Instagram. And then Mr. Domestic, he sews. He's really good.
Didn't Michael's feature
Yeah,
combat?
it was in that Michael's email that had the features.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with some of the stuff they're putting out in their emails. It's been really impressive.
Josh Abel.
Okay.
I'm off before my eyes get too tired to focus. I'm running a beginner Chinese, Vietnamese, cream, Kamar.
Nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, you have a good night, Claptrap.
Bye, Claptrap.
Thank you for coming.
I speak German.
Deutsch.
We
I
were in
speak-
Germany.
So I speak enough sign language to be able to communicate with my wife.
Really? Is
Yep.
she hearing impaired?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My daughter has been teaching.
Was it 50, 80?
Oh my gosh. I would love for you to show me some of that too, because my daughter's been trying to learn it. My oldest daughter and my grandson, he's starting to talk, but she has been teaching him sign language. And why not? Na ja, ich kann nicht Deutsch sprechen. And so she's been teaching him, and he's really good. He's really good with his sign language. He was doing that before he started really talking.
Yes, Claptrap, you can. Before you go, can
Oh,
you add link to your channel?
She wants like
Whose links
like
are you
maybe.
wanting?
Oh,
Can I do it from here?
are you?
You can do it
I
on
think
your
you
phone.
That's true.
Well, all three. Well, you two's channel and David. Let's see.
Okay, hold on.
Nightbot was working.
And Cindy, I was thinking you had mentioned it too.
I used to know a little bit of sign language because my mum used to work with people
there
with
it is.
disabilities. Nightbot's working. So David's channel's up.
You must have nudged it.
Right? Definitely, Cindy.
See, I think it would be wonderful if I could. Here's the thing, AJ. If you can, why don't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you on your channel?
I could have my wife interpret. I did not think of that. I could have my wife interpret all the stuff I do.
Absolutely, because I would love to be able to do that. But I mean, if here's the thing: if you can, go ahead. I don't see any reason why it would be an issue with YouTube.
No, no, not at all.
And have fun. Okay, put you over here where I'm at. Have the or wherever. Okay, and you could be signing while somebody else is talking.
Yeah, my wife is much better at doing that. Much better.
I'll send yarn.
She can send yarn to me if you want. I'm always on the search for yarn, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my link.
Yep.
There's not on my channel at the moment, but
Yeah, it would.
yeah, that's very true.
I've been thinking that it might be something like if you were by yourself, you would have to do a certain amount of it, and then you'd have to use your hands because you're gonna have to show your work and all that kind of stuff. So it was going to be difficult. But my thing I was thinking of doing, if I knew how to sign, I would go back.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have to have an editing program, and the one I use, I could do this. But go back and have it done, and then play it over the top.
Yeah, like in the smaller box in the like at the top of the bottom. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Daniel needs mandalas.
All you guys that have got a collection of mandalas, send them out to me.
So I know. Thank you. Right? Thank you. Here. Okay. What is that one?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Yeah.
Juice. Is that juice?
Yes. Yeah.
See? I know the ones that my grandson knows.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. And Claptrap, you can now drop links as well.
David said you missed it earlier when I said I had found three line brand men. But wow, all you've got to do is message me and ask me for my address, and I will quite happily send my address over.
I just would really like to see some of our now. Not all of our channels will be able to do this. Not all of our channels will, and that's okay. But I would love to at least see a portion of them be able to offer it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a very good addition to have. I can't personally do that because I don't know enough sign language, and no one in my house knows enough sign language.
Mm-hmm.
It would be great to see that on some people's channels.
like ASL, BSL. There's hundreds of dialects.
Oh,
Cool.
I hadn't thought of that either. I never would have thought of dialects in sign language.
Yeah, there's different like slangs and terms, and it's like speaking.
Really? That's
Yep.
fascinating.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Somebody get him.
I think we've got a spam.
Got him. Wow.
Okay. I'm wondering, I really am, and I don't want to say that it's for sure, but I'm really kind of on the fence about Nightbot because the last few that I have seen this happen to were running the Nightbot.
Huh.
Now, I'm just saying it's code.
No, yeah, it's possible.
This is Nightbot then.
Hey.
Not saying my name. It's Libby Dania. I live in Dania.
This is my daughter.
Dania.
Mm.
Why did you tell me? What?
I didn't catch what her name was.
Right?
I'm watching you.
I agree, Dina.
What is her name again, AJ?
The troll?
No.
No, your daughter.
Betania.
Betania. Is that German?
Hebrew.
No, yeah, Hebrew.
Hebrew.
Hebrew. Okay. Interesting.
Hi.
They're my son.
Now you get the whole gang.
I'm too big.
Oh yeah.
I'm too big.
I should probably get off of here.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'll say goodnight first.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming up.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You have a good night.
You have a good night,
Night,
Jill.
Daniel. Bye,
Good night.
everybody.
Bye.
My name is Daniel.
Thank you everybody for coming. And you guys have a pleasant evening, and we'll see you guys next time we're live. Bye.
Bye.